All right. So this is another draft recap for the Kings Dynasty League. Um, Before I go over our team grades, I want to make sure this is all like I want to get all the important stuff out first. So, as you all know, the draft happened and stuff. And for a Dynasty League, you usually keep the whole team. What I'm looking at right now, would probably be let's see, keepers for next year. There's gonna be 8 playoff teams in this league. So 8 teams are gonna make the playoffs. The bottom 4 get early picks for next draft. So far, I put 6 for all your offensive starters. But for the way that people drafted in this league, it seems like we should keep a little bit more because I mean it's probably a better idea to keep a little more. So this number will probably be upgraded a little bit more. So yeah, just be prepared for that. And yeah, some of y'all know quarterback scoring is gonna be 6 for passing because this is how usually some dynasty leagues are. What else am I gonna go for? Yeah, that's about it. All trades go through me, so if you have a stupid ass trade that you want to make, I have to approve it. So make sure you like the trade enough to where I would like it. So let's go over the first few rounds. So I have actually got some notes for the draft grade right here. This is I just want to make sure I remember this stuff so y'all get it down easily. Um, Arizona Glizzies. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Dylan, nice job. um, okay, let's go with. Actually, before I get started, week 1 schedules. I want to get week 1 schedules down. First, so it's gonna be me and Austin. It's gonna be Brad and Seth, and then it's gonna be Jack and John Curto playing against each other. Stan and Jacob. And then this is just gonna be Yankee fans playing against each other. And this be Ben and Steve. All right, that sounds like a good plan. Uh, yeah, okay. So yeah, this is the week 1 schedule. Ignore the rest. I actually only did my schedule, so if you want to get a quick look of when you played me, that is confirmed. The first week is officially confirmed. But oh, also, I would like it to where he nameless victims. I would like a like a place, like a location, and then a team name of whatever you want it to be. Like how I did mine, like how he did his. I mean, like change that shit. Like, come on now. I don't want team. That's so boring. That's not creative. And this is a dynasty league that a league that is planning to be continued for a while now. So like Allen, Captain Caveman. I mean, we hate Allen, but it makes sense because they oh my god, tryhards. But I think that's all I want to go over. So now for the draft recap. Let's go with I'm gonna go by round first off. Okay, so a lot of people I was surprised. What I had planned with everything was that people were going to go with quarterbacks in the first round because I looked at a pro dynasty league and they all went quarterbacks first round. So I was like, I know I'm not playing with like pros and stuff, but I feel like going with quarterback first round is not a bad idea. And since it didn't happen, obviously, everyone went with running back, and then I mean that was very surprising. I didn't know what happened. I don't. Yeah, but yeah. I mean, I thought we would all go quarterbacks. That's why I went quarterback second round. Um, yeah, you want to go for a dynasty with youth, and some people went with youth. Some people went with like win now players, which is 100% understandable because maybe you want to win now and not try later on. So, I mean, you never know how good these next few draft classes are going to be. So I like how a lot of people went. Usually don't want to draft a kicker, a defense, kicker round 9. I mean, in a normal league, that's fine. Defense, I mean, yeah, normal league, that's fine in this type of, but you want to go like, I expect that to be last because they're just not as important and you could always replace them. So I don't know why you would draft him earlier. So, I mean, let's start with my boy Hiroshima hand warmers. How do I view that? Okay. Okay, so his first pick was Pat Mahomes, and then you got DK Metcalf was excellent picks, by the way. I mean, you're already off to a good start for the first 2 rounds, and I think you got Kyle Pitts, and then you got was it Allen or Julio, one of those two. But yeah, you gotta see your young players are still win now type players. So I mean, no matter what, your team's pretty solid. Um, what did ESPN rank you for like the final projection stuff? Because that stuff's I hate that stuff. Let's find it. Gotta scroll from like 8 leagues. So you were projected to be 11th. Okay, that's insane. It's probably because your running game's very weak. So you made the mistake of not drafting a running back, which I 100% understand. Yeah, I see that now why you're 11th. See, yeah. You're definitely gonna be desperate for a running back if these two. He's gonna be splitting time with someone, and he's also splitting time with someone. So you don't know when he's gonna explode. So your team's more of like, I'd give it maybe 2 years. Like I don't know. I don't think you're gonna really do much this year with your run game. If your passing game's strong, you got Jalen Waddle and Callaway. They're strong. Um, and Watson for obviously you're going to keep him for next year. Watson maybe for next year as well. But why would you keep Watson when you got Mahomes? So I would probably give it yeah, since the running back game is very, very important and you want a solid one before you go very strong with your passing game. At least you did really well. I wanted Kyle Pitts because of how young he is and how solid he could be. But I mean, I think running backs can be just as, I think they're gonna be even more important than wide receivers this year. So I would say I would just give it a C plus. Honestly, I just don't see you doing much with compared to the other teams and how everyone else saw it all around, except for maybe like I don't know, defense and kicker. They're always gonna be shaky, but and your bench is like you definitely played for a dynasty. So I mean, that's probably how it's going to be. It's just I don't know. I feel like you could have done a little bit better, especially when you had back-to-back picks. Actually, let me see how you were quarterback, wide receiver, tight end, wide receiver again. So you should have gone running back at this round 4. So you would have had Robinson, Jacobs, Edmonds, Williams, Harris. Obviously, you got yeah, you should have gone running back after this pick. Yeah, so a C plus I think is a very yeah, I think that's about what you should get. All right. All right, Alan, Captain Caveman. So this is okay, let's just do this. This is Jack Stats. So this is John Licurdo. So he is projected first in the league. So he's got the best tight end. He's got a very solid wide receiving core. His bench, very, very stacked. Yeah, I like it. No, come on now. These two I like. James White. They split time. He's top 2. Gordon Yeah, he's spending time with Williams. And then yeah, like you got a pretty good running game. I don't know how good Mike Davis is gonna be in Atlanta. I mean, he could be good. He would be boom or bust basically. So I mean, you never know. And Tom Brady is very, very old, and he can really deteriorate at any time. He's only ranked so good now because of how good his receivers are. So I mean, you're definitely in win now, like win now because of all your age. You could build around Clyde, but that's not a good running back to build around, in my opinion. Um, so yeah, you're definitely in win now mode. Next year, it's probably gonna be another good year for you too, but you'll probably want to look for a quarterback. So, um, I like it so far. I feel like the grades to be more of like what this league is made for, and I don't know how old he's, about like 29, 28, something like that. Kelsey's old. Robinson's like 27, 28. I'll go with B minus. I think that's a very, very generous grade right there. Um, I feel like a lot more experts would probably dog you a little bit more of the tight end being so old, the quarterback being very old, the running backs not being as solid. Your wide receivers got about a couple years left, solid performance. Robbie Anderson very inconsistent. Nah, you can't really trust these guys yet. So I feel like you're definitely in win now mode, and I definitely see ESPN calling you being first place. So I think B minus very, very good for grade. Um, yeah, so congratulations on that. Now your son team would. Oh wait, no, this is a Steven's team. Um, Steven Smith. All right, so he definitely played just for fun. Um, how did your draft go? This is an interesting draft. I know it's an interesting draft. Okay, let's look at Team Smith or Team Stakirto. So you went with Eckler. That's nothing wrong with that first round pick. Then you went with the wide receiver Terry, solid pick. I probably would have gone with Justin Jefferson or maybe Stephon Diggs. Actually, no, I would have gone with Jefferson or Ridley over McLaurin. But McLaurin is definitely up there. Then you went with Hunt. I think Hunt was grabbed a little too early. You could have gone with Montgomery, Robinson, Jacobs. I feel like are all going to be better than Hunt. Um, but yeah, you could definitely tell like after round three, like their running back group was just getting so thin. So I mean, it's just basically a desperate grab, I guess. And I mean, I would have picked him over him. So um, then you went with a tight end, PJ Hawkinson, very solid pick. Um, Solid quarterback right there. You're good for the next 10 years for the quarterback like that. Juju, obviously you got him. Fucking solid pick, bro. Come on now. So, yeah, I mean, I don't hate your draft, but you just I swear you went downhill like immediately. It was crazy. Like I think you drafted defense a little too early and you drafted Gardner. Uh, I would not drafted Gardner. I would have gone after like another young quarterback instead of Trevor Lawrence because if you have the young quarterback as your starter, you're gonna want another young quarterback just in case you can like keep one of the two. Um, so yeah, if you here's what I feel like: if you have a solid young quarterback who could play at least another 8 years in the league and he will put up solid numbers, you don't need to try for a quarterback. So that's how I played it. But yeah, I mean, very good investment right there. Connor, another investment, but he's made of glass. You know that. Tannehill, yeah, you need to cut one of these quarterbacks. Just do that. Trust me. Uh, your passing game is very solid. Yeah, like come on now, you got that salt. Eckler is a very solid running back. I think you did pretty good, honestly. And the youth is very much there, so you'll definitely be a very good team. Just, I mean, you're fine. Your bye week's not here. You got a solid backup tight end. So I would definitely give you a B plus, bro. Like honestly, I give you a B plus. That's the highest grade so far. So, yeah, that's you. You may have fucked around a lot, but you definitely got a pretty good team. So, um, very young team. Obviously, they might not think that. Yes, I think ESPN projected you like a really bad spot. Yeah, ESPN projected you to be last, and that's why I don't trust ESPN because this is not a bad team. Like I don't see it bad at all. I don't know why the projected so low. Apparently, it's higher than that. But I think it's because of definitely because of Kareem Hunt, and it's also because of your bench. Like they want you, they at least get rid of one of these quarterbacks, and I would prefer him. So DJ Chark, oh my god, please not this guy. This guy gives me haunt. No, oh, you have them on your team. Oh, good luck with that, buddy. Alrighty, who's up next? So yeah, you got B plus right there. Congratulations, Steven. Wait, what the fuck just happened? Am I tripping, yo? Oh, there we go. What the heck was that? Okay. Um, okay, Juan, you're up. All right. Lovely team name like that. No pun intended for that team name. Holy shit, my guy. Okay. Um, right off the bat, I think you drafted you went with Henry, Hopkins, Robinson, and then I think you went Herbert after. So, and then you went Chase, Lockett, and then yeah, I like your bench a lot. Yeah, this team is pretty damn good, which makes me want to change a grade. Steven, you get a B. So yeah, this team is very, very solid. Tight end, you might, ooh, it's gonna fuck you over. But yeah, this team's pretty good. Your bench is a little shaky. I don't know why Tony Pollard's projected points. He might not even play as much. I don't know. But yeah, this is a very, very solid team. I don't see any problems with it. So I'll give this an A plus right here. It's a pretty solid team. Bench players, I'm not really concerned about too much, but your starters, first and foremost, are amazing. I mean, your running game solid. Your passing game is very, very solid. I mean, come on now. And you could possibly keep these guys for a while. So I like your team a lot. You did a really good job. And yeah, I think A plus is deserved. All right. So who's next? All right, Jack Curto is next. All right, so who did you go for? You obviously went for Dalvin Cook, and then you went with Ridley and then Jones. I was kind of surprised. Let me see when Jones got drafted because Aaron Jones was drafted pretty late and it was concerning. Third round. So last year, that's about when Aaron Jones got drafted. I think Devontae Adams got drafted third round as well, and they both went off. So yeah, Aaron Jones was pretty late, and yeah, it's pretty damn solid. You got a sniper right there, because that's probably the last. 'Cause, I mean, Chubb, yeah, I guess the people who drafted in front of him makes sense, but yeah, yeah. You got a solid running game. I think you got that solved. The quarterback, you get a backup one. You didn't get a backup quarterback, so you gotta pray that maybe next year that draft class. I don't know who would be a quarterback for next year. It's probably some no names for now, but yeah, you got solid passing game, solid running game, good tight end. I can't even rate you on the defense. Like honestly, and I just don't know if any defense is gonna do good. Yeah, I would say this is an A plus as well. I think you did really well on this team. So A plus. Um, as I should probably draft or grade it to where how good your team like should be. Uh, I don't really care, honestly. Like for a dynasty, I mean, you drafted well. That's all you gotta worry about. Um, Juan, you are projected six to finish six, and Jack, you are projected to be seventh. All I hear is bullshit from ESPN. So yeah, Jack, I think you got a good A plus team. Good job. So I think you'd be a lot better. All right, that's JP's team. All right. Los Angeles Lightning. Man, is he really gonna be that good, bro? He must be amazing. Yeah, your passing game is very, very so much solved. I mean, you got the wide receivers that were all left on the board. Dak might get injured. You got Trey Lance. Cole Kmet, you never know how good he'll be. Since the Bears quarterbacks suck. If Dalton's playing, Cole Kmet is not going to be good. So, and you got him. So, um, um, yeah, tight end solved. Wide receivers. I kind of sleep on this guy. I don't really trust he's going to be good in fantasy, but I mean, I guess this is the year that he will actually do good. So, CeeDee Lamb, solid pick. I mean, solid. Your running game solid. Your passing game solid. Bench wide receivers. You can't play them all, but you could possibly trade him for. You're not gonna get a lot of value out of Landry and Galladay. Son's still pretty young, so you could get some value from him, but he has to perform. But I wouldn't trade Sutton. I would just trade these two because these guys aren't as good as him. I would give you probably um, I'll probably give you an A plus as well. I mean, there's not really much for me to grade on right now, so it's pretty simple. uh, Dallas Pirates. So that's Brad's team. Um, Okay. You definitely got wide receivers who are young and have like very low value right now, but they could explode. I mean, Paris Campbell. I mean, who else did the Colts have? Michael Pittman Jr. They got like two running backs who are average. It just depends on the quarterback. But yeah, I mean, Henry Ruggs is gonna be very good this year. I think he'd be a lot better than he did last year. So, and you got Chris Godwin, Justin Jefferson, solid players. DeAndre Swift is pretty good. This was your first pick. Okay, so you got Taylor, I think, as your first pick, then Jefferson. Then you went Rogers, right? Or Swift. You got Swift. Then you went Rogers. Um, I mean, you never know, honestly. I mean, Rogers is definitely not a quarterback that you would keep long, long term, but I don't exactly know how long this league's gonna run. So Rogers is probably a safe bet since he stacks up these yards. So I mean, that's a solid pick. Um, um, I think I did these grades kind of like a little too generous, but I mean, I'll just give it probably. Chris Godwin had last year I think he was very like inconsistent. Like yeah, and he was injured a lot. He averages at least like 17 points per game. So I mean, fantasy points. Oh well, that's projected first game. Um, yeah. Jeez, I'll just do it. Yeah, you get an A plus too, bro. Congratulations. Um, let me look at this guy's team again. Nice. Yeah. So I think I'm pretty set on why I graded for him. Okay, let's go with who's next? All right, Brad's stepdad. All right, nameless victims. Yeah, okay. So he had the first pick in the draft, and there was a debate if he was going to go quarterback first round or if he was just going to go send it all. I definitely think he was going to go quarterback, and then he saw the depth for the running backs and how thin they were, so he probably didn't think it was a good idea to go for a quarterback. So he went with CMC at first pick. But yeah, I mean, running game's perfect. Obviously, you can't go wrong with CMC, best running back in the league so far. I mean, your bench is very, very weak though. Okay. Marquise Brown, he's very inconsistent. Let's look at his numbers last year. Yeah, look at that. That's just no. 3.87 is just nah. I wouldn't really take a risk on him. Jalen Hurts might get replaced. I don't know. Gardner Minshew is probably just an insurance person, but I wouldn't really be too worried about that. I mean, you got two solid quarterbacks, running backs that'd be good with. And yeah, tight end, not the best, but I mean, what the fuck else? I mean, there's only four tight ends that I would take, so. And I don't think you got it. I don't think he got it. I don't think you got it. I don't think he got it. He got Kelsey. He got yeah, okay, whatever. Seth, you get 9+ as well. Let me look at Ben's team one more time to make sure. Yeah, I was pretty set on your grade, Ben, because of the like running backs you have. All right, Arizona Glizzies. All right, before I announce this, let me see what these you guys were rated. So, JP, you're scheduled to finish third. Brad, you're scheduled to finish 10th. Interesting. And Seth, you're scheduled to finish fourth. ESPN might be wrong. I'm saying this now in the video so that when the season finishes, I can look back at this video and see how accurate ESPN was, because I really don't believe that ESPN is going to be right. So, and it also, the schedule is going to change. So I feel like they might base it off the schedule. So it will definitely change. Just be on the lookout for that. So Dylan, you had like the 8th pick or something like that, and yeah, that's so funny. You got these random two guys, bro. That, like never heard of. Elijah Moore is very solid. I think. Yeah. Okay. Devontae Adams, solid first round pick. Honestly, I mean, he's like 28, 29. He's a little old, but I mean, it's there still. Miles Sanders, I think he had like an average year low, bro. Like, oh my god, it was honestly. At least you got your quarterback. You know, um, that's not bad. Running backs, Javante. Since he's splitting time you can't really base him that he's gonna be like amazing this year. So that would really hurt. Like what would happen? And I mean, Daryl Henderson Jr. When did he go? Jesus, he's on your bench. I mean, I don't know. I just don't believe that the Rams running game is going to be good at all. So I wouldn't trust it. I mean, I don't know what. I mean, maybe you see something that I don't. Not going to judge you for that. But I would probably just give this team an A because DJ Moore is very consistent. I think he was inconsistent last year. He had a lot of boom. He had like high booms, but he also had really bad busts. So I'll probably give you like an A minus. Yeah, but you got a solid team. You're projected to finish ninth. Okay. I don't believe that, but it's whatever. Austin, you are next. So you went with the best defense for last year. I think they had the best defense last year. Or was it 2 years ago? I don't remember. But yeah. I think you went with defensive kicker like a normal, like standard league would. But quarterback's all right for the next 5 years at least. And he could be good for a while. Chris Carson's not bad. Nick Chubb, good. Tyreek Hill's very solid. Darren Waller, you got probably, I think he'd be the best tight end in the league. So, yeah, Travis Kelce might be good, but for a dynasty league, Darren Waller's, I think, better. Your bench is all right. Whoa, Mecole Hardman's gonna be that good, bro? Okay. Overall, yeah, that's gonna be an A plus. I'll give you an A plus because pretty much giving everyone A pluses. I don't know how I can deeply digest this because everyone's got good players and you just don't know how good the defense is. I mean, everyone's defense is gonna be fucking streamed, and your kicker is gonna be like, I mean, I don't know. You never know with kickers. I mean, this guy he let me down so much last year, so I wouldn't really trust him. But yeah, A plus is it. You better hope that David Johnson, Mark Ingram don't get hurt. So yeah, A plus is probably hit for you. Our team Sooners, Stanford Cam. Let's go with Austin. You're projected to finish second. Interesting. All right. It's probably because you got a good team. So does everyone else. So I like to know how they project that. But yeah, like I said again, the schedule is going to change for y'all. So it might change it again because the matchups are obviously going to be different. So just be on the lookout for that. So Team Sooners, he drafted very, very weird. Yeah, he went straight for, I'm going to get these two guys and put them on the IR. And he's going to pick up, so on waivers, let's take a trip to waivers real quick. So I'm assuming he's getting our wide receiver and our running back to replace the people he got. So wide receiver, not too strong, honestly. He'd probably go with like Randall Cobb or Nelson Aguilar or Jameson Crowder, one of those guys. Running backs, he'd probably go with probably an insurance one with Malcolm Brown and Carlos Hyde. It's not really much choices that I would get for the running backs. That's why the running backs are very, very weak. And I do not want to trust them. If Cordero Patterson is going to be on special teams, it does count this year. The punt return and the kick return yards count for this year. Forgot to say that, but there's not many people that do that. That's probably why Tyreek is probably a really good player to have because he does that as well. I think he does punt return. I think I don't remember, but yeah. So he might. I think he's looking at wide receiver, running back. Well, Steven, he took your players. He took Deontay Johnson, Najee Harris. Those are the two top Steelers players I would want on my team. Like I said, Najee Harris could have like Le'Veon Bell Steeler days numbers, bro. Like he could be insane. Saquon Barkley, you just never know with him. He's very injury prone. You never know if he's gonna be really, really good or not. So Joe Burrow, I think is a solid pick at quarterback. I pray that the Bengals get an O-line because he would be so good. And who knows if he gets injured again like he did last year, it'd be pretty sad. But at least you get Justin Fields. He might be a starter probably by week 4, week 5. I'd say one of those. That's what they did with Nick Foles was a starter last year until like week 4 because he got hurt. And then Mitchell Trubisky came in. And yeah. Were the Bears in the playoffs last year though? I can't remember the Bears. I think they were in the playoffs last year. I forgot. We lost the Saints. Yeah. I think your running backs are very good. Maybe Joe Mixon will have a good year. Because he hit Barry fucking played. Jesus Christ, I forgot about that. He could be determined to have a very good bounce back year. You just gotta pray he doesn't get injured because if he gets injured, he's gonna be out for probably most of the season. T. Higgins, man. Bengals got so many options. You better pray to God that Joe Burrow passes at least 35 times, bro. Like you better pray. Because the Bengals have so many options. It's crazy. I didn't know you could build a team so well, but your defense and offensive line suck, bro. It's terrible. So honestly, and you got the tight end problem solved. I wish I had that. I wanted that done, but someone took my tight end, so obviously I give you an A+. Shoot. Bro, I can't. This is retarded, bro. I can't access that if you're not going to let me click it. All right, so now we're down to my team. This is the team you get if you have an 11th overall. I basically played like a dynasty player. Kyler, you want a solid quarterback? I went with Kyler. I wanted to win now player at least. I got Zeke. Montgomery's still win now. Woods and Judy. I mean, Judy's very, very young, and he is destined to have a great season because Teddy Bridgewater is the starter. Thank fuck. Woods, I said this in the last video. He's determined to have a good year with Matthew Stafford as quarterback. Miles Gaskin, I like him a lot. I hope that he gets more. Hopefully he gets the goal line running plays because that's why they got Malcolm Brown. He was used a lot last year with the Rams for goal line runs. So I mean, I never know. That's why I got Michael Carter just in case Miles Gaskin fails because Michael Carter's like I think a starter. But the Jets have such a terrible offensive line and their team is just not good. So it's a risk having Jets players, but I mean I'll never know. I got Boyd. He was a solid player last year. Until Joe Burrow got injured and he was just mediocre. And honestly, if Joe Burrow gets hurt, you want to release I guess you don't want to release them, but I guess you want to not trust Bengals wide receivers because they just weren't good last year. So Having Naheem Hines is an insurance run, and having Ronald Jones is an insurance run, just in case the other guy gets hurt. And these guys are officially like RB1s, and they will put top 30 numbers. Well, not top 30, top 20 uh running back numbers. So Michael Gallup, obviously, Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb weren't there, and they usually like to pass to this guy sometimes in deep passes. So I mean, I want the yards, and just in case, I think I did pretty. I think we all, I did. I know I did good in my bye weeks. I'm pretty sure y'all did good in your bye weeks. That's usually what you do in a standard league is you play for bye weeks, or you go for the best player and you trade that best player for another good player that has a different bye week as your other players. So I think we all did good with that. I think overall the one thing that's gonna hurt me is Rob Gronkowski's inconsistency. So I would just give myself an A minus. Overall, my team's pretty damn good because Kyler Murray is gonna be racking that stuff up, bro. He might be saving me a lot of times. But yeah, I think yep, that's everyone's grades right here. Schedules will be done probably like later on. I don't know. Am I doing in school? Am I doing tomorrow? Definitely. So stay tuned for that. Any important announcements right now? Not really. Just make sure you have your notifications on for the app, because if someone trades with you, they want a quick response. I think we all would like that, please. And have the app on your phone. No matter how long y'all stayed for this video, I pray that y'all listen to every word that I said that's important. I think that's pretty much all I have to say. But yeah, I hope it wasn't too long. I don't know. I talk a lot. So I think it's like 42 minutes. But I think football starts like 2 weeks, I think, 2 or 3 weeks. So yeah, it starts a lot sooner. Pretty soon. Yeah. Thanks for watching.